Happy Thanksgiving! Hello, everyone. This message is for you if you're a heart center female entrepreneur and you're wondering how you too can become a financially free FABpreneur in 90 days. That's right. Today we're going to talk about how you can become a financially free FABpreneur in 90 days. Hello, everyone, and happy Thanksgiving. A special shout out to all our heart center female entrepreneurs that we call FABpreneurs in our community. If you don't know me by now, my name is Evie Diaz of evdiaz.com, and I am the expert on the simplest method of manifesting financial freedom. And as a woman who has been a small business owner for over 15 years, I know firsthand how challenging it can seem at times to be a solopreneur. And I have endured the ups and downs of entrepreneurship, both because I didn't know what to do, as well as I didn't have the right mindset. And so today I'm dedicating my life and my mission and vision. It's really to empower other heart center female entrepreneurs like me who may be feeling a little frustrated financially to really feel, act, and be financially free. And I do that by teaching them what I call the simplest method of manifesting financial freedom, which we call the FAB money scripting method. And today I am so excited and so delighted to be coming to you live from Miami, Florida, and live on Wednesday right before Thanksgiving. And let me just begin by saying I am grateful for you. Yes, you. Thank you for tuning in whenever and for however long you have tuned in the past or today. I am grateful. And it is with a huge attitude of gratitude that I want to express thank you to all the financially free FABpreneurs, whether you are in our free community on Facebook, on our private community, whether you attend our Thursday networking events, and of course, if you are on this abundance accelerator journey like my guest today. And let me go ahead and bring her on. Hello, Dr. Ynge.
Hello, Ivy.
I am so delighted to have you here. You are such an inspiration because you have been in business, and I want you to introduce yourself and have people know you. Dr. Ynge, you have been in business as an acupuncture physician, neuropath. You were a former chemical engineer, and you are the creator, the brainiac, the brain behind the Allergy Kit. And by the way, you could check it out and Google the Allergy Kit. You have spent over 30 years helping families uncover the real root of their health and behavior challenges, especially on children that are in the ADHD spectrum. So please, why don't you go ahead and tell us a little bit about you so that we can begin telling people more and more about you so they get to love you and appreciate you the way I do.
Thank you, Ivy. Well, it has been for many years. My mission, I've finally narrowed my mission down to my mission is to help families with kids on the spectrum to live a happy life without drugs. That is what I'm all about because I'm really worried about the future. I mean, I'm old, so it doesn't really matter for me, but I have kids, grandkids, and great grandkids. I mean, now there are so many kids on the spectrum, it's scary. Who are going to take care of them? And who are going to take care of their parents? It's a little scary. So that's why I do what I do.
I love it. And we're going to get and dive into more of what you do in just a little bit. But I just want to say congratulations for your accomplishment that you just completed with me. And that is, you completed our 90-day abundance accelerator. And yes, let me see something. Hold on, because I forgot that I just wanted to tell you that in itself is such a big accomplishment. You know, how many people begin a course that they never finish? How many people keep buying courses, keep buying lessons, master classes, even books? How many books are out there that have never and probably may never get read? But you have accomplished something beautiful by totally completing our 90-day abundance accelerator. And I just want to say yay and thank you so much for being a part and for teaching others that when you decide that you want to do something, you can do it when you're dedicated, when you put your heart and your commitment into it. And it's such a lesson for anyone and everyone watching. You know, number one, when you say you're going to say something, do it and commit, not to me, not to the teacher, not to even the course, but rather to you. Make the commitment with yourself and tell yourself, I'm going to do it. And so, for those of you that may not be familiar what the Abundance Accelerator is, I will tell you that it is a journey of self discovery, a journey of transformation, a journey of going from your limited old self to a new, abundant, and expansive self. And we call that your financially free FABpreneur future self now. And that's why we call our movement and our community and our membership FABpreneurs. And if you're wondering why FAB, not just because you are fabulous, because a lot of people say, is it because you're all over 40 and you're all fabulous? Yes, we are. We are all over 40 and we are all fabulous. And it really stands for the FAB money scripting method, which stands for F for feel, A for act, and B for being. These are the steps to take each and every day, starting today, to really transform your identity from a limited woman to a more abundant, financially free, and just expansive and prosperous woman. And so today, I want to ask you, Ynge, now that you've gone through the 90 days, what is one of the biggest things that you have learned from the program?
First of all, I must admit I'm one of those people who buy courses and never use them.
Until now, you used to be.
Until now, because I really, this course was, well, also because we had these weekly meetings that really helped. And I found that thinking about your thoughts, be aware of your thoughts, and really, really be careful with not only your thoughts, but what you say. But thoughts are also, as we say, thoughts are like angels and they can come through. Miracles come through. They do happen. And by avoiding all these limiting thoughts that we have, what we say to ourselves, I think everyone says, oh, you were so stupid. Oh, why couldn't you do that? Or worse. And it's not healthy. It doesn't do anything for our health, mental health, physical health, or anything. So I learned to look back at my future today, that I am my future self today, and not get hooked up on, it wasn't so good today or last week. Well, if we do that, we keep ourselves in that same track. And that is the biggest thing I think I learned. The other thing is also that I do journaling, and sometimes I forget, but then I do it in the evening. Sometimes I do forget the whole day, but and the next day I say, where did that day go? But it helps me. It has helped me a lot. It has changed my economy too, which was a great thing. And the more I do the journaling and the more I really keep myself on track, don't allow myself to go down, the better everything goes. So it helps me to stay focused and aligned, motivated, calm, to move forward instead of slipping backwards into old habits.
And it is so easy. And the longer we've been alive, the more stuck we get. And, recently I said we become addicted to our old self the longer that we are. So if you're 40 years old, you've had 40 years to become addicted to that old limited self. If you're 50, then you've had 50 years. So it may appear that it takes longer, but you can do it. You can rewire your brain. And one of the things that she talked about, these limiting beliefs, which we call limiting money scripts, specifically because we refer to money and we're talking about money. So we call them money scripts. When we do not acknowledge them, it is not good. So we do acknowledge them. And that's what I think you were alluding to, going back to where did this stem from, and recognize when it shows up. And when it shows up, recognize it, that that's just your monkey mind or the little devil on your shoulder wanting to drag you back to the comfort of what is known. And that is part of ourself wants to keep us safe. And because of that, this part of ourselves wants to bring us back to the known and doesn't want us to venture out or have an adventure into the unknown that may be more expansive, but perhaps there's a part of us, maybe the subconscious mind, that is fearful of the unknown. And so we call these limited money beliefs money scripts or limiting money scripts. And what we go through this course is transforming that limited money script into an empowering money script. And the way that we do it is by rewiring your brain. And the way that the brain gets rewired is through this consistent activating of your financially free future self by writing and creating a conscious script of your day. What you want to see today, what do you want to experience, how do you want to feel? You choose to be a conscious creator. You choose how your meetings will go. You choose who you want to attract. You choose how you want to speak. So that's one of the ways of using this particular way of journaling, which we call the FAB money scripting, to transform your limitation or your limited self into a more empowered self that we call your financially free FABpreneur future self. And you were going to say something else.
Yes. You can take a breath. Because there is another thing that you forget to say. We go deeply into where do these beliefs come from. Because it's with all kinds of emotions, they did not come yesterday. They were probably, most of them were made when we were very young. They were repeated when we're a little older and repeated again. And then it stacks on top of each other. So if we can go back and see, where did that belief come from? And think about it and kind of eliminate it. Because if we know it, we know it. And go from there. That's, I think, a big part in what you teach.
Yes, and I'm glad you mentioned the word emotion, because it's not just about the thoughts or the beliefs. It is also about the energy. And emotions is energy in motion. And so one of the other things that we studied over the past 90 days is step number 1, your feelings. How are you feeling? How were you feeling? And how do you want to feel? Because emotions carry energy. So if we're feeling jealous about someone or something, that's a low vibration energy. And we are unlikely to manifest money if we're feeling jealous over someone overspending, or spending frivolously. And so those types of limiting emotions, so it's not just limiting belief, but limiting emotions is what keep us in our old limited self. And in order for us to become our fabulous financially free FABpreneur in the future, we practice today. So by the way, if you're taking notes, you might have heard me say practice already, choosing, because those are the words that we talk about during the 90-day program. Now, what I want to ask you next is, how do you apply what you have learned into your business today? How do you apply that?
Well, I kind of do the same as for myself. I journal and I do it all together, but business is a big part of my life. So by putting it on paper, it's that connection between the eyes and the brain and the physical writing on paper that has an effect. And it has helped me to feel like my own CEO again, instead of just trying to manage it.
And I'm glad you said that, because some of the most successful CEOs and most successful entrepreneurs, they have a daily habit, which is another thing we talk about, habit and habit formation, because there are success habits and there are habits that we do unconsciously or automatically that are not moving us forward, that are keeping us stuck. So this certain way of writing in your journal, called the FAB money scripting method, is to inspire and empower you to be a conscious creator each and every morning by choosing what you like to experience throughout the day. And this is so important that we understand that even traditional journaling, which is for the most part for awareness, it's a powerful way for us to become better business people, better humans. And many successful people practice that. And specifically for you, if you want to manifest money, I'm encouraging you to think of yourself as already a financially free fabpreneur today. Begin with the end in mind. You've heard that. So in order for us to change who we've been, we must begin from the inside out. And so we want to begin feeling, acting, and being like that. Now, the next question is, I want to ask you, we'll go back to talk a little bit later. I will finish at the end talking a little bit about the course and some questions that people may have. But I want to know a little bit more about your business, because you are an entrepreneur, or a fabpreneur as we call you, and you've had quite a bit of success because you've been in business for so long. And one of the things that I find very, very appealing is the fact that you developed this allergy kit. So can you tell us about your allergy kit?
Yes, the allergy kit is, I should have had my little kit ready. And the allergy kit comes in a box like this, and it comes with these vials. They are water imprinted homeopathically, and it comes with a laser. So the treatment is totally pain-free. You don't take anything, you don't put anything on the skin, you don't inject it. So you never use it up. So you can use it for your whole family, and you can use it over and over, which is a big advantage, instead of going to a practitioner where you have to go and go back, and you have more kids in the family, and the parents too. If a child has allergies, so do the parents. I think we all have allergies in some way or another. So so it's very easy to use, and it's very effective. This year, for example, it's almost finished. I have not had one return, and I have 30 days money back guarantee. So I think that's proof, good proof of how it is.
As well as all your Google reviews, because you have many Google reviews on the allergy kit.
Okay, I'd never checked that.
Yes, you've had Google reviews on the allergy kit. So the Allergy Kit is helping adults and children as well, correct?
Oh yes, people suffer from many things that they don't know what it is. Sometimes I have had clients, for example, who had headaches and they went to doctor, had MRI because they thought they had a tumor or something. And eliminating the allergies that they didn't know they had, the migraines went away. So that's just one of many things that can be helped. And myself, for example, when I started to study allergies, because I found there was something that was missing in my practice, some people came back with the same things. I had developed fibromyalgia, and I was very sick. I couldn't sit on a normal stool. I sat on one of those big balls, and had problems. And I was told that, well, nothing to do, you have to live with it. So I was afraid I was going to have to do that. And if it hadn't been for my mother who said, never give up, I might have gone into the ocean and become shark food. But when I started to eliminate my allergies, as I said, I didn't know I had any. All of a sudden, my aches and pains started to go away. It took a while. It probably took a couple of years, but I had been very, very ill. So for 25 years, I have not had 1 inch or one what do you call it, pinch of any pain from that. So I know it works.
That is awesome. And talking about allergies, let's explain it, because there's so many different types of allergies. So if you ask me about allergies, I'll tell you how I define, and I may think right off the top of two types of allergies. Number one, the seasonal allergy, which is the one that I knew the most when I lived in New Jersey, because I would always get, I think I was allergic to pollen.
Yeah,
And
very cool.
the doctors tried everything, and I tried acupuncture at that time too, by the way, and nothing was working. When I moved to Florida, for some reason, the allergies ceased to exist. But
Mhm.
those allergies recently came back, and I was trying to figure out, well, what is it? Is it that I have dust in my house? Is it that I got 2 dozen roses from my husband for our anniversary? Is it that my husband gave me a beautiful money tree and now I have a life thing? Or could it be my bunny who's a furry bunny? So tell us a little bit more about perhaps the most common types of allergies. Because, oh, I forgot the second type of allergy, which for a long time I've debated if I've had, is food allergies, which some foods set me off. And it's not that I'm start sneezing or I
Mm.
have a scratchy nose or my eyes are itchy like the seasonal allergy, but rather that my stomach starts reacting and I have a negative and adverse reaction to food. So those are the two types of allergies that I have experienced. What are other types of allergies that the Allergy Kit can help?
First of all, I think everything really starts with what we eat. And nowadays, with all the bad food, all the poisons we have, vaccinations, all these things, they lower our immune system. And if we have a low immune system, we cannot absorb all the nutrients from the food. So by eliminating, like the kit, the first vials, they are to build up your immune system by eliminate certain toxins and vaccines and certain foods that are common. And this way you start to build up your immune system. So just from allergies to food, there are a lot of reactions that you don't even put together with food, because some people, they get stomach pains maybe, or diarrhea or constipation. But for example, I had a patient who used to come in once or twice a year for his neck. He almost crawled in with the help of a fellow worker because he couldn't even drive, with sciatica. And I did 4 different acupuncture treatments on him. Nothing helped. Then I asked him, do you drink coffee? He said, funny that you ask that, because this morning we are in South Florida. This was in January or February. The temperature was only 67. So it was cold. And his boss gave him a double Cuban coffee. 2 hours later, he turned around and pulled down a box, an empty box, and bonk, he could not move. So I treated him for coffee as an allergy. Within 5 minutes, his pain was gone. So
Wow.
there are so many different reactions people can have that you absolutely don't think could be allergy. I had another weird thing, not me, but a family. They had one child. He was like 2 years old or 3 maybe. Every time he sat in his dad's lap, his face got all red. As soon as they took him away from the dad, he was normal again. So I special made a vial for the mother to treat her child with. And that went away. I mean, things like that. It's
Wow, that is amazing. So there are indeed a lot of different types of allergies, and foods can directly set off an allergy, is what I hear you saying.
yes.
So we have to be very mindful of
Yeah.
the food. And I'm so glad that you've educated me on that, because this morning, I don't know if it was because I was interviewing you, I woke up with the worst allergy I've had in 20 years. I was crying, scratchy, everything. And what I decided to do, I decided to take a little bit of bone broth. I stopped the coffee because I had switched from regular coffee to decaf, but today I decided not to have coffee. I had bone broth. Then what I did is I had lots of water, which I drink a lot of water every day. And then I had my regular tea that I usually have, which is peppermint tea. And I felt so much better, because I decided that I'm going to, for me, what works really well is doing fasting and, of course, being very mindful of food. And so it's interesting that you say how foods can dramatically impact and give us an allergy. And it's not just what I call the traditional allergy,
No.
right, to food.
As well as we are allergic to cats or dogs or animals, we are allergic. A lot of people have people allergy. And siblings who fight a lot, or even parents who fight a lot, it can be an allergic reaction. It's just how they react. So there are so many. It's a puzzle.
Wow. So explain to me about, if as much as you can, because I still don't understand. We saw a lot of little vials in the allergy kit. So tell us, well, what is it that we do with it? What does the vial contains? What is it?
Okay,
Because
so the vial,
I'm still not understanding.
yeah. So for example, if we take vial number 1, it contains the allergy, the frequencies of egg, chicken, milk and dairy, something else, and vitamin C, and also parasites. It sounds horrible, but we are allergic. We all have parasites, and we are allergic to the poop and the dead bodies. So that's why it's parasites in this very first vial. It's created like this because we were made from an egg. Some people say, oh, no, I don't eat chicken, I'm vegan. But we came from an egg. We are animals, warm-blooded animals. So we also have parasites. When we, the thing is, we get milk when we are born and so forth. So the next treatment is for sugar. So with these frequencies, if you have these allergies to these products that are in here, substances, you have a certain frequency. So the frequency here is the same. Homeopathy means like cures like. So if you introduce only by putting it on the belly button, and then you will shine the laser through, and then you shine the laser through the vials, then over the head, the ears, and you go back to the vials again. You do that process 7 times. And then you don't have that until the next day, whatever it is. And when people do it themselves, I always recommend that they do it in the evening because they sleep so much better.
Wow.
Yeah,
So show me again how it is, because there's no injection. People don't need to inject, or they don't need to take anything.
no, you don't never open the vials.
Okay. Wow, that is amazing. So let me ask you something. You mentioned acupuncture, which is, I know, the needles, but do you have any additional adjunct treatments or supplements that you utilize when you're looking at, a holistic approach of treating people?
Well, I have recently started with something that works to wake up your stem cells, because after 30 they go dormant. And if your stem cells are not working, and I mean, it can be, for example, if you have a bad heart, that's the stem cells in the heart. If you have, it depends on where the illness or the ailment is. The body knows how to do it. So these are patches that you put on you for 12 hours. And you do that every day, and it works for so many things. Among other things, it works for allergies. So it's a great conjunction because the allergy kit, you can eliminate the allergies pretty fast. The stem cells for allergies take a little longer, but it helps. So it's just a double whammy to get healthy. And those patches, I was surprised because there was a woman who had Parkinson's, and all of a sudden she got rid of her shakiness and could start to write again. I mean, amazing. So there are a lot of things that can be done with these patches.
Wow, that is amazing. So if people want to get in touch with you, what's the best way that people can get in touch with you? And what is it? Do people call you? Do they email
Well,
you?
they can go to,
How does the process begin if they're not even sure? Because people may not even be
yeah,
sure that what
they
they
can,
have, or if they need you, or how you can help them.
I have a free consultation, and on my website, theallergykit.com, the allergy kit, because if they say just allergy kit, it goes to some pharmaceutical. And you click on that, and then there are buttons where you can click and make an appointment for it says 15 minutes, but when you get the thing, it's 30 minutes.
Okay,
So
I'm going to share it. I'm going to share it here in the text block. I'm going to share it in the live chat for people to see it when this video is out. And I'm also going to put it here in the captions so that people can actually check it out. So, and then I'm going to do a quick screen share so that people can check it out, how they can get in touch with you. So let me go ahead, and I'm sorry I didn't put I didn't put the what do you call it, the allergy kit registered trademark, but it is there. And
that's
let me
okay.
go ahead and share the page so people see exactly what they have to do.
So they can go just to theallergykit.com. It's directed.
Yes, that's exactly what I want people. So you come here, theallergykit.com. Let me see if I can make this slightly bigger and put us there next to it. So you go to theallergykit.com. This is the website that you're seeing.
And
And as you can see, this is the allergy kit, right? Go ahead, Ynge.
I'm in the process of changing the allergy kit's landing page. So it might look a little different than this in a little bit.
Oh, that's okay, but the domain is still the same.
The same.
The
Yeah.
domain is still the same. So you go here. This is the allergy kit, as you see, of course. This is Dr. Ynge. And then, of course, right here, it says make appointment. So you can come here, click here, and you can make an appointment. Is that correct?
Yep.
Is that what you were directing us to?
Yes.
Awesome. So if you're watching this on the replay, however you're watching this, now you know how you can get in touch with Dr. Ynge. And also there it is, the website. And like she said, you could just type in, because what I typed in was theallergykit.com, and I'll change that so you see it. And then that took me to that other website. But either way, it is theallergykit.com. Let me make that change so you can see it. And that'll take you there, but it's the Allergy Kit, right?
Yeah,
So
yeah. It goes to the same place. It's just yeah, it's easier.
absolutely, it
It's
goes to
easier
the
to
same
remember.
place. So anything else that you wanted to let us know?
Well, this has been very nice. I'm so grateful for your course because it has really helped me put me back on track and reconnect with my own power and my own worth and vision. And just know it's never too late. I started this course and I was just 87 years old. So if you think you're too old to start, no, we always have to learn, a lot to learn with our own wisdom and our own, how we believe in ourselves. And I think often when people get older, their trust in themselves is even lower than it was before for some reason.
So
So,
true.
so
So
it's never
true.
too late.
Yes, just do it. And it doesn't matter if you've been in business for 5 years or 30. What is it? How many years you've been in business?
Yeah, over 30 years.
Over 30 years, okay? It doesn't matter. You're never too old to learn and you never know everything. And sometimes it's worth repeating something that you knew to review it and apply it. It's just like a book. If you've ever read a book one time and then you reread it, you say, oh, I didn't notice this was here.
Yeah.
So I want to thank you so much for being a part of our community. I congratulate you on your achievement. And I want to let people know that next Thursday, a week from tomorrow, because tomorrow's Thanksgiving and we're not meeting, a week from tomorrow, we're going to have inside of our FABpreneurs community, we're going to have what we're calling a graduation for Dr. Ynge. So if you would like to connect with her online and other heart center female entrepreneurs like her who are making a huge difference in the life of so many people, then please go and visit our website. This is the direct link, which I'm also going to put in the chat. Also, you can get there by just visiting fabpreneurs.com. When you go to fabpreneurs.com, it'll give you a link to all our events and you're able to check out all our events. So I want to make sure that I share that with you because next Thursday, December the 4th, we are going to be doing that celebration. And it's an opportunity for you to ask Dr. Ynge more questions as well as to let people know about your own business and what you're doing to grow your business and to make a difference in this world. So I invite you to go to fabpreneurs.com. When you go there, you'll land here. This is our page. And as you can scroll down, you will notice that we have our calendar and our weekly meeting is on Thursdays at 4 p.m. Eastern time. And this is well the day that we're actually going to be celebrating Dr. Ynge and someone else who you'll meet next Monday when we have our live stream with that person. And come and meet Dr. Ynge in person by checking out our website. I also want you to know that right now, on December 1st, on Monday, we're starting our Ask and Receive Challenge, which you can go to it by going to EVDS Ask and Receive. And I'm going to go ahead and also put that there in the live chat. It is also here in the description of this video. That way, if you want to check out our newly iterated Test the Season to Ask and Receive, so that if you're a heart center female entrepreneur who feels challenged by asking for what you deserve, for what you want, then I want to invite you to check out the Ask and Receive Manifesting Challenge starting on Monday, December 1st. The way that the challenge works is 5 days for 20 to 30 minutes, one-on-one with me every day, 5 consecutive days at the same time. So it is very tailored, very specific, and very personalized to you. So please feel free to check it out and also join us starting on Monday for the Ask and Receive Challenge. And you also experienced that, Dr. Ynge. That's how you and I connected, because you did
Yes,
the Ask and
that's what,
Receive Challenge.
yeah, that's what I was going to say. Do the challenge. It's really great, and now it's even better. And
Yes,
I got hooked when I did the 5 days. I think it was marvelous, and as I said, even better now.
absolutely. So, Dr. Ynge, I want to thank you so much. I appreciate you. I love that we have, after knowing each other from a distance for so long, that we actually got a chance to really connect. And I think that's what FABpreneurs and our membership and our movement is all about. It's about connecting. Would you agree with that?
Yes, absolutely.
So, remember, everyone, to check out the allergykit.com. You could also check out evds.com or fabpreneurs.com. I would love to connect with you. On Saturday, we have a special small business Saturday event with a few heart center female entrepreneurs who are going to be sharing very big and amazing offers at a huge discount. If you would like to participate, please make sure you reach out to me and let me know, because we're still taking in a few ladies. So we have, like, I think, one or two positions available, spots. If you want to join us in that marketing promotion, all you have to do is email me, tell me about what you want to promote, and then you have to have a one-on-one conversation with me to see if it is aligned with what we're doing. And if it is, then we will be promoting you on Saturday through different means. So make sure you reach out to us so that we can tell you all about that offer and that special that we have going on right now. And for now, just remember to check out our weekly FABpreneurs Community Connection on Thursdays, because we'll be graduating Dr. Ynge with yet another distinction, because she has many, many certifications, many distinctions. And remember also to join the Ask and Receive Challenge. I thank you all. I thank you for watching, whether you watch the replay or you watch live. And of course, I thank you the most, Dr. Ynge, for being in my life and allowing me to be in your life. Thank you so much.
Thank you for guiding me for 90 days.
Oh, I love it. Thank you. And so, happy Thanksgiving, everyone. We're going to say goodbye. And thank you so much. Have a good day. Have a good Thanksgiving tomorrow. And check me out on Friday and Saturday. I'll still be working. So, there's stuff that I'll be sharing with you. For now, I'm Evie Diaz of evds.com, wishing you a happy Thanksgiving with your family. And I look forward to seeing you real soon.